This is Linda from BrewNymph.com coming at you with another edition of Let's Get a Beer Florida, January 27th weekend, week of January 29th and more. And this is part 2, quick and dirty edition. Going to run through a bunch of events really fast. The reason this is part 2 is because earlier in the week I was over at Southern Swells Brewing in Jax Beach, recorded part 1. It was an interview with Corey and Jay, all about Southern Swells interview, new beers, a look back at year 1, all kinds of things. That's on BrewNymph.com right now. Just give that a look. And now we're going to talk about some events and things coming up. So today I am here in front of the Roger Dean Stadium in Jupiter because there is Jupiter Craft Brewers Fest. And this is my badge from 2013. This was actually the first brew fest that I worked as a vendor, so this one holds a little bit of a special appeal to me, soft place in my heart. And hey, you know, it's another reason to come to South Florida in January, right? So they're getting set up for the beer fest. We'll be doing that this afternoon, starts at 1 o'clock. In the meantime, we have lots of other things we're going to run down really fast, so fasten your seatbelts. Southern Swells with the 1-year anniversary, I mentioned that. New beer tappings, and those will be cans and bottles. Also, Maple Bacon Coffee Porter Draft Day Funky Buddha, that was yesterday, January 26th. Those bottles go on sale statewide Monday, January 29th. So maybe you still might be able to find some MBCP around the areas. Running through some additional events, there's a Living History series at Veterans United in Jax on January 27th. Those sound really informative, and you get the perspective of some guys who has actually lived through some pretty bad things with the wars and that. So if you're around Jax, you might want to check that out too. Don't forget the Green Room Brewing Chili Cook-Off, Sunday, January 28th, benefits the Friends of Animals. This just in, Aardwolf will be releasing some new cans for the first time on Tuesday, January 30th. Hobo Birthday Party IPA, Mango and Lactose, and Hop Oddity with Citra, Mosaic, and Cascade. So all of you hopheads out there in Jax, head over to Aardwolf and grab those new cans. Looking ahead, we've got Saturday, February 3rd. Can't believe it's February already, but this is the last weekend in January. Underdark release at Intuition on the 3rd. Grand opening of Fionn McCool's in the Nocatee area of Jax. Volusia Beer Week starts February 3rd. There's some really fun events they do there. They do a bus tour, they do brews and bow ties, food and beer pairings. I have some of those listed on BrewNymph.com. Check those out. This just in, Bottlenose Brewing in Jax with its first new house beer releases. We've waited a while for this, and now the time is here. They'll be having those on February 3rd at noon. They'll be doing IPA, pale ale, couple of stouts, a light lager, small batch one-offs, and some giveaways. Bottlenose Brewing on the 3rd. This just in, Old Coast Ales with its first anniversary, some new beer tappings. They'll be doing a raspberry wheat on Thursday, February 1st, which, by the way, is their actual anniversary. They opened February 1st of 2017, and I have a couple of stories on BrewNymph.com about that. I've known those guys for a few years, and so happy for them that they got Old Coast Ales up and running. If you haven't been there, check it out. They'll also be doing a Berliner on Friday and a barreled version of the Al Galleon Imperial Stout on coffee beans on Saturday the 3rd. And did you know that my site was actually the first one to report that, and so I'm pretty proud of that. We also have the Super Bowl coming up on February 4th, and you'll look for some events around town. Anywhere there's a TV, you can catch it, but some of the places will be having some specials. Dogfish Head 120 tappings are making an appearance around Jax. Look for those. And of course, be on the lookout for Bell's Brewery Hop Slam, hitting the area any day now. Looking ahead real quick, on the 10th, Atlantic Beach Brewing has a bottle release, Red Velvet Imperial Stout. DeLand Craft Beer Fest over there in Volusia County on the 10th. I have a recap story on that on the site. Take a look at that. Fun fest last year. Loved the layout. J-Dub's Dub Fest, it's their anniversary on the 10th. Brew Miami, another beer fest in Miami. And looking ahead, there's Running of the Bulls 5K on Sunday, February 18th at Intuition to benefit ARC Jax. So just heads up, if you want to do a 5K out there, you might want to sign up for that. This just in, Wicked Barley and Jax will be doing a beer dinner on March 26th from 6 to 10. It's 5 courses. Those tickets go on sale February 26th, and you'll get a complimentary bomber of barrel-aged Brett Triple Let It Enfold You at 9.8%. Also, heads up, March around Jax again, GastroFest Jax with the homebrew competition. So any of you homebrewers out there want to submit your beer, go ahead and do that, because that fest is March 24th. Now, that's it for now, that quick and dirty rundown, okay? Congratulations again to Southern Swells. I'm looking forward to those beers next week. And you can see the beer fest here is starting to take a little more shape. These will all be lined with tents, by the way. And there will be about 3,000 people attending this fest. The online tickets sold out on Thursday, and there's 1,500 left at the gate. So if you're watching this today, head on down to Jupiter if you're in the area, get those 1,500 tickets and join the fun. My glass is empty right now. I'll be getting a 2018 glass when I walk in there in a couple hours. So empty glass now. Believe me, it'll be filled a few times this afternoon. So thanks for watching. Catch those events. Stay up on everything with BrewNymph.com. I appreciate everybody watching the page, and happy week, everybody. Let's get a beer, Florida.